just joining us, let me welcome you to J. Doyle Field, where this afternoon East Brunswick High School Bears will take on the Madison Central Spartans in a key Middlesex County Conference game. It's a beautiful day here this afternoon. Temperatures are expected to reach the high 70s. In a key matchup, East Brunswick comes in 1-0, having defeated Brick last weekend, 34-27. Right now, we're waiting for the coin toss to see who will kick off and who will receive. As I mentioned, East Brunswick won last week 34-27 over Brick in a game that featured a high-powered offense, with East Brunswick racking up over 400 total yards in offense, with Steve Hughes leading the way in passing, in which he was 12 of 23 for 175 yards. Good crowd is expected this afternoon. As you see, the team, East Brunswick, is loosening up, which is a state rule in high school competition. The teams must stretch and loosen up before the opening kickoff as well as the second half. Officials are now meeting at the center of the field, where we'll have the coin toss and where the captains of the respective teams will meet.
The officials will be doing the captains for the teams out in the middle of the field for the toss.
This is the first game for Madison Central this year, and expected to be an important game for them as they seek to dethrone the Bears in the Middlesex County Conference. And we're about ready to go as Glenn Pazinko and Steve Hughes, captains of this year's team, meet out at midfield with the captains of the Madison Central team. Right now, the officials are introducing themselves, and the head umpire is going over the rules. Long discussion at midfield, as the head umpire wants to be sure that both teams understand the rules governing this game. The coin is tossed, and Madison Central has won the toss.
High School Spartans are winning time.
Referee signals that Madison Central has won the toss, and they will be moving from left to right on your screen, with East Brunswick kicking off.
That's the goal on the wing by the refreshment stand of the American flag.
Well, we're about ready for a key Middlesex County Conference game. Ted Pazinko will kick off for the Bears. And going back deep for Madison Central will be number 27, Joe Cobrin, and number 33, Mike Casano. East Brunswick will be moving from right to left on your screen. And we're about ready to go to start this game between East Brunswick and Madison Central. It's a short kick, fielded by Madison Central at about the 19-yard line, where they're stopped by number 35 for East Brunswick, Keith Chalecki. Madison Central will start at their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Easter is the quarterback for Madison Central and comes out now over center. Looking at a 1st and 10. On the 34-yard line, it's a pitch and a sweep left by Madison Central and stopped quickly by East Brunswick for a loss. Mark D'Anranzio was on that tackle for East Brunswick. We have 2nd and 15 for Madison Central. That was a 15-yard loss on that play. Madison splits out wide. A handoff up the middle and it's stopped cold. Tony Ferrandino on the tackle. Pickup of maybe 2 yards for Madison Central. It'll be 3rd and about 13 to go for the 1st down. Madison Central breaks out of the huddle. Their backs are split. And receivers out wide. Easter drops. It's a pass down the left side. He's got a man open. He's down to East Brunswick's 34-yard line. Big 3rd down play by Madison Central. East Brunswick had him deep in the hole. Madison Central on a pass from Easter to Starris. And the ball is marked on East Brunswick 26-yard line. A big 3rd down play for Madison Central. Takes them out of trouble, and now they're knocking on the doorstep of East Brunswick. An inside handoff by Madison Central. John Womble from Madison Central. And he picks up about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Madison Central. Madison Central is moving the ball. It looked as though they were going to be stopped early by East Brunswick, but a big pass play has put them back into this game. And we have a timeout on the field. Called by the referee. And now the clock starts again. It's about 2nd and 4 for Madison Central. Easter calling signals, a handoff off left tackle for about a pickup of 1 yard. Womble again carried for Madison Central. As Madison Central's #1 running back, Mark Silverman, is out of today's action, and that's a big loss for Madison Central. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2 at about the 21-yard line for Madison Central. Easter brings the team out again. Option play down the line. Easter keeps, and he may be close to the 1st down. Timeout is called, and the officials have called a 1st down for Madison Central on the East Brunswick 16-yard line. And Madison picks up their second. It's a sweep left. Womble is in for Madison Central, and they come on top first. Sweep left, and Womble goes 16 yards and puts Madison Central out front 6-0. 9 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Madison Central, after being stopped on their first 3 downs, completed a long pass, moved the ball to the East Brunswick 21. 2 running plays, moved it to the 16. Now on a sweep by Womble, they have scored and go out in front 6-0. Takes the lead 7-0. So not surprisingly, Madison Central jumps out in front early here in the game on a 16-yard sweep. East Brunswick will receive the kickoff and will try to tie this game up on their first possession.
All
right, East Brunswick prepares to receive the kickoff from Madison Central with Derek Rowe back deep. Joe Berra will kick it off from Madison Central. And it's a good kick that'll be fielded by Rowe at about the 17-yard line. Rowe's up the middle, he breaks to the outside. Derek Rowe is going. One man to stop him, and he's taken down at the East Brunswick 45-yard line. Madison Central 45, I'm sorry. Big run back by Derek Rowe as East Brunswick goes on offense. First and 10 for East Brunswick at Madison Central's 42. Hughes calling signals. It's a handoff to Rowe. He jumps over the line and picks up about 6 yards. Up to about the 38-yard line. It'll be second and about 5 for East Brunswick. Hughes looking over the defense, calling signals. He's quick drop back pass, but it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Madison Central. Incomplete. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Hughes looking for a quick opener. Had the ball knocked down by one of the Madison Central linemen. 3rd and 5 for East Brunswick. This is their opening drive of the first quarter. Hughes calling signals. Fakes to Rowe, drops back, and throws, but the ball is short and incomplete to Tony Pilardo. That'll bring down a 4th and 5, and East Brunswick will probably punt. First possession, East Brunswick is unable to move the ball after a good run back by Derek Rowe. Zinkel will punt, and it's a high punt. Madison Central man will let it go. The ball bounds on the 7 and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be brought out to the 20, where Madison Central will start again, 1st and 10.
First down and 10 for the Spartans. They're located in the middle of the field on their 20-yard line.
So Madison Central will take over the ball on their own 20. 1st and 10. There's 7 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Madison Central is leading 7-0. Easter is calling signals for the Spartans. Pivots and pitches wide out to Lombam. And he's taken down after a gain of about 3 yards to the East Brunswick 23.
It'll be second down, about 7 yards to go.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for Madison Central at their own 23. Pickup of 3 yards. Madison Central has looked sharp thus far. A handoff to Jones inside, and he stopped short. Pickup of about a yard will bring 3rd down and about 6 for Madison Central at the 25-yard line.
It will be 3rd down and about 5 yards to go.
Big play for Madison Central if they wish to keep the drive going. Easter has a man split wide to the left. He scrambles left. The pitch is behind Jones. The ball is fumbled. Jones picks it up, and East Brunswick falls on a fumble. They've got the ball at about the 6-yard line. East Brunswick recovers the Jones fumble. The ball is marked at the 7-yard line. A big turnover for East Brunswick, where they'll start 1st and goal to goal on Madison Central's 7-yard line. East Brunswick quickly breaks out of the huddle. Hughes has Bazinko and Rowe in the backfield. Bazinko off tackle, and he's down to about the 3-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and goal for East Brunswick on about the 3-yard line. Big turnover gives East Brunswick an opportunity to tie this ball game up early. Tight offensive line. Hughes calling signals, and it's the quarterback keeper, and Hughes is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd down and about 3 for a score for East Brunswick. No gain for East Brunswick. It brings a 3rd and 3. You may see some kind of rollout option by Hughes here. 3rd down. Hughes pitches the Rowe wide. He should walk in untouched. Derek Rowe scores for East Brunswick. And it makes the score now. Madison Central 7, East Brunswick 6. There's 5:27 to go in the 1st quarter. Well, East Brunswick capitalized on a major error by Madison Central. And on 3rd and 3, Derek Rowe takes it over the right side to make it a 7-6 ball game. Ted Bazinko now will try to tie this score with the extra point. There's the kick. It's up. And it's good, and we have a tie score, 7-7, with 5:27 to go in the 1st quarter. East Brunswick, capitalizing on a big mistake by Madison Central, has now tied this game. Bazinko will kick off.
Kicking off for the Bears will be Ted Bazinko. Feet for the Madison Central will be number 33, Mike Canzano, and number 27.
Canzano and Corbin is back deep for Madison Central. As Bazinko gets ready to kick it off. Nice kick. And Corbin feels it at about the 12-yard line. Breaks out to the right side, where he's taken down at about the 30-yard line of Madison Central. It'll be 1st and 10 for Madison Central from their own 30-yard line.
Number 35, getting up to the pile, is Brunswick.
Tricky on the stop for East Brunswick.
1st down and 10 for the Spartans, well located, right on the 30-yard line.
Madison Central splits Terrace wide. Easter drops back and throws over at a tight end coming across, but it's short. Glenn Lee on the coverage for East Brunswick. That will bring up a 2nd and 10 for Madison Central from their own 25-yard line. I'm sorry, their own 30-yard line. suggests a draw play that has stopped for a gain of about 2 yards. John Pagani carried for Madison Central and was stopped for about a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and about 9 for Madison Central. The ball on their own 31-yard line. Easter drops back to pass, is looking for Staris. Deep, and it's intercepted by Derek Rowe at the East Brunswick 32-yard line. Beautiful coverage by Rowe as Easter looked deep for Staris, and Rowe steps in to pick off the pass. East Brunswick will take over on their own 32-yard line. East Brunswick now with the 3rd possession of the game. Hughes dropping back, looking deep. He's got a man open, he's got it at the 30-yard line. Chris Celeberti is taken down at the 18-yard line of Madison Central. A beautiful pass from Hughes to Celeberti. That gives East Brunswick a 1st down deep in Madison Central territory. And the East Brunswick offense is on the move once again. 1st and 10 for the Bears at about the 18-yard line of Madison Central. Plenty in motion, a pitch out to Rowe, around the left side. Rowe is stopped short and taken down for about a 2-yard loss. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 12 for East Brunswick. Good defensive play by Madison Central, as their backs are against the wall here. We have about 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. East Brunswick is now starting on the 20-yard line of Madison Central. It's 3rd and about 12. Hughes on a quarterback keeper, tries to break up the middle, but it's stopped for about a gain of a yard, bringing up a 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and about 9 for East Brunswick on the Madison Central 17. East Brunswick has Flanagan and Rushnack wide. And Hughes is taken down for a huge loss as Madison Central blitzes one of their linebackers, Jim Byrne. And East Brunswick now is forced to punt in all likelihood. That was about a 6-yard loss for East Brunswick. And East Brunswick is going to go try a field goal. Ted Pazinko. This will be about a 31-yard. Bad snap from center. Celeberti trying to run the ball and is taken down by Madison Central at about the 42-yard line. Poor snap from center caused Celeberti to pick the ball up and try to sprint to the outside where he was taken down by a Madison Central player. So poor execution on East Brunswick's part gives Madison Central a break here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Easter dropping back. He's looking for Staris over the middle deep. He's all alone, but the pass is over his head. Bringing up a 2nd down and 10 for Madison Central.
About 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
It'll be 2nd down for Madison Central at about a East Brunswick 42-yard line. So Madison Central tried to break the game wide open with a long pass to Staris, but Easter's pass was just too long. Brings up 2nd and 10. Madison Central, split backfield. Pitch is wide. Again, the pitch is bad. And the Madison Central man has to fall on it. That's a loss of about 4 yards, and Madison Central has not been able to execute that pitch out play well. Bring up a 3rd and about 14 now, with about a minute and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, the Bears are playing host today to Madison Central Spartans, and the game is tied 7-7. Stars comes out wide for Madison Central as Easter comes over the ball. We've got a 3rd and 14. Easter drops back. Throws the ball deep down the center of the field, and Derek Rowe is there again to intercept for East Brunswick. He sprints out to the left. He's got the left sideline, cuts it upfield. Derek Rowe with his 2nd interception of the game, and brings it up to midfield for East Brunswick. Another Madison Central drive is killed. We have a flag down though on the play. Hold on. And we'll see what the call is. Derek Rowe coming up with his 2nd interception. We have a clip on East Brunswick, but it'll be after the possession and after the interception. So the Bears will keep possession, although they will be brought back 15 yards on the clipping call. Again, Derek Rowe comes up with his 2nd interception of the game and stopping another Madison Central drive. East Brunswick will take over at 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line. Flanagan goes wide right for East Brunswick as Hughes hands off to Mike Bostowski. Bostowski picks up about 5 yards on the carry. And the ball is spotted just short. So it'll be 2nd and about 6 to go for East Brunswick. About 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. East Brunswick and Madison are tied 7-7 here at J. Doyle Field. Hughes again has Flanagan out wide right. And Pilato's in motion. Hughes, handoff to Bostowski. He breaks through the line, off the left side, and a pickup of about 6 yards. Will give East Brunswick a 3rd and about 3 to go for the first down. The ball will be marked shy of the 35-yard line. Time is running down here in the first quarter, and this should be the end of the quarter coming up. And that's it, the first quarter here at J. Doyle Field, where the East Brunswick Bears and the Madison Central Spartans are tied 7 apiece. East Brunswick will start this second quarter, moving from left to right on your screen. And we'll have the ball at about the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2. One of the more interesting rules in high school football, if you're not aware of it, is that during a timeout, the coach from each team is allowed to go into the huddle and talk to his players. And so Marcus Borden is coming off the field as East Brunswick starts the second quarter on their own 35 with a 3rd down and 2. Hughes hands off to Pazinko. Pazinko through the center of the line is stopped just shy of the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down and possibly a yard for the first down. We'll wait for the officials to give us an indication. The official timeout here as they measure to see if, in fact, Glenn Pazinko picked up the first down for East Brunswick. We'll stretch the chains and take a look. And they're short. East Brunswick comes up short on the 3rd down carry by Pazinko. It'll bring up a 4th down. And we'll see what Marcus Borden, head coach of East Brunswick, wants to do. 4th and inches. East Brunswick has decided to punt, as the ball is spotted on their 36-yard line. Glenn Pazinko drops back in punt formation with Starris for Madison Central awaiting the punt. Nice high punt by Pazinko. Starris lets the ball go, and it rolls down to about the Madison Central 17-yard line, where Madison Central will take over 1st and 10. So Madison Central will start off the second quarter on their own 17. With 1st and 10, the game is tied at 7-7. 1st and 10. Starris is out wide right as Easter comes up to the line of scrimmage. An inside counter play by Jones, and he picks up about 3 yards on the carry. Making it about 2nd and 8 for a 1st down. Madison Central starting on, the ball is spotted on their 21. It'll be 2nd and 8. Easter on the draw play to Jones. Jones cuts outside, off right tackle, and is stopped after a pickup of about 3 yards. Bringing up a 3rd and about 5 for Madison Central. Again, another big down if Madison Central hopes to continue their drive. Easter calls a timeout. Comes up to the line of scrimmage and called a timeout, saw something he did not like. And so the Madison Central staff will come on the field and try to get their team realigned. We have a timeout on the field with 10:18 to go in this second period, and the game tied 7-7. Simply a beautiful day out here this afternoon, and a good East Brunswick crowd is here to root on the team. As we mentioned earlier, East Brunswick comes into the game 1-0, having defeated highly ranked Brick Township last week 34-27. But today's game is important for the simple reason that Madison Central is one of East Brunswick's key opponents in the Middlesex County Conference. And if East Brunswick has any hopes of winning that title this year, they must knock off this tough Spartan team. Play resumes, Madison Central will have the ball on their own 23-yard line, and it'll be about 3rd down and 5. Okay, big 3rd down play for Madison Central. Easter calling signals. Looks for the pass. Shuffles the ball out to Jones. On the right side, Jones fumbles the ball, and I think East Brunswick's got it. We'll wait for the call. And the referee has called that the ball was dead. The ball was dead when it was fumbled. So Madison Central has caught a big break here in retaining possession. But it will bring up a 4th down. Madison Central escapes a bullet here as Jones, their halfback, fumbled the ball on the pitch out. But the referee ruled that the ball was dead and wasn't fumbled. Madison Central will punt. Going back deep is Derek Rowe. Canzano will punt for the Spartans. Oh, almost blocked. Derek Rowe feels the ball at about the 48-yard line, pulls out to the right side, and he's got some daylight. Rowe is taken down at about the 28-yard line of Madison Central. Beautiful run back by Derek Rowe. Derek Rowe thus far is just having a super game. 2 interceptions and now a key run back of a Madison Central punt. The officials have ruled that Rowe went out on the 30, and East Brunswick will have it 1st and 10 on Madison Central's 30-yard line. Flanagan is out wide left as Siliberti comes in motion. Hughes rolls left, and he's going to be taken down. And the ball is knocked out of his hands. Madison Central should come up with it, and they do in a big break from Madison Central here in the second period. The ball was knocked out of Steve Hughes' hand as he rolled left and rolled all the way back to the 40-yard line, where Madison Central picked up the fumble. Big turnover by East Brunswick, and Madison Central will now start on East Brunswick's, let's see, 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Madison Central. See if Madison Central can capitalize. Easer, a quick look-in pass. He's got Styrus. Styrus breaks one tackle, breaks another, and he's taken down at about close to the 10-yard line. Let's see where it's going to be marked. The officials spotted at about the 11-yard line. Big pass play by Madison Central. Easer to Styrus. And now Madison Central is knocking on the door once again. 1st and 10 on East Brunswick's 11-yard line. We have about 5 minutes left in the second period. And there is movement in the line by Madison Central, but we'll see what the official call is. It looks like a procedure by Madison Central. The referee is telling us now, and yes, that's what it was. Illegal procedure by Madison Central will move the ball back 5 yards. And now it'll be 1st and 10 for Madison Central at about the 17-yard line. It's about 1st and 15 for Madison Central. Easer fakes the pitch, takes it himself around the left side, but is stopped short after a gain of about 2 yards.
On the play, on the quarterback who is optioning around the offensive left wing. It'll be 2nd down now. With about 15 yards to play.
And it brings up 2nd and 13 for Madison Central on about the East Brunswick 15-yard line. Easer rolls right, looking to pass. It's a screen up the center to Jones. No one's there. Sorry, Womble rambles. It is stopped at about the 4-yard line. An excellent call by Madison Central. A center screen caught East Brunswick off guard, and Womble brings the ball down to about the 4-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 3 to go for Madison Central. Big play by Madison Central. Keeps the drive going. 3rd and 3. They can get a 1st down without scoring. Easer takes the snap. Pitches to Dillon wide left. He steps one tackler and breaks the ball down. It may be close to a 1st down. He's at about the 2-yard line. We'll see where the ball is officially spotted. Nope. Officials call it a 4th down. Jones stopped short of the 1st down, and now we'll see what Madison Central decides to do. They've called a timeout. Madison Central has called a timeout.
7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half of this football game. Having launched this from the East Brunswick quarterback truck. They're going to meet tomorrow.
Okay, Madison Central has called a timeout to discuss what they're going to do. They have a 4th and about 2 to go for the 1st down and about 4 for a touchdown. They're on the East Brunswick 4-yard line. So a big play here for Madison Central. There's about 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second period, and the game is tied 7-7.
Looks like the Bears and East Brunswick are staying up in first team Honolulu.
All right, time is back in. Madison Central is in the huddle. This is a big play. 4th and 2 on about the 4-yard line. Reeser takes the ball, rolls right. He's looking for Starris in the end zone. He's got him. Throws back inside to Womble, and it's a touchdown. Reeser to Womble for a touchdown, and Madison Central goes on top. 13-7 with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the second period. Well executed play by Madison Central. As Reeser rolled right and looked for his main man, Starris, he was covered and fired the ball back over the middle to Womble for the score. Madison Central will now go for the extra point to make this game 14-7. Here's the snap. The snap is high. It's a fake. Madison Central rolls right, looking to pass, and the pass is over the head of the Madison Central man, and so they come away empty on the extra point. Going for 2, Madison Central has failed on a pass play, and so the score remains 13-7. Madison Central in front. You're looking now at the East Brunswick Bear, who has become a favorite here at the games, entertaining both the kids and adults alike. As we get ready, Madison Central will kick the ball off after taking the lead 13-7 here. There's about 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Madison Central on top, 13-7. Derek Rowe is back deep for East Brunswick, along with Lee and Barstowski. The kick is a low kick, a swab. Glenn picked up by Pazinko. Pazinko brings the ball back to about the 50-yard line, where East Brunswick will start 1st and 10. East Brunswick has plenty of time to get back in this game, just under 7 minutes, and having good field position on the 50-yard line. Hughes brings him out, and Flanagan split wide left. I formation. It's Derek Rowe, off tackle. Rowe fighting for some extra yards, and the ball is whistled dead at about the 47-yard line. I'm sorry, I had called the wrong yard line before. East Brunswick had started on the 45, and Rowe's run there brought the ball up to about the 47. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for East Brunswick on their own 47-yard line. Hughes calling signals. I formation, pitch to Rowe, out, sweeps wide right, and is taken out of bounds. And a flag is thrown for some extracurricular hitting when Rowe was out of bounds. That should be a personal foul on Madison Central. We'll see what the official call is. The officials are now talking about it in front of the East Brunswick bench. And the ball is being marked off. It's going to be a major penalty against Madison Central. And so East Brunswick catches a break here. We're awaiting the call, and here it comes. We have a personal foul against Madison Central. That's an automatic 1st down for East Brunswick, and brings the ball to about the 37-yard line of Madison Central. 1st and 10 for East Brunswick. Split formation. Hughes on a counter, gives to Rowe. Rowe trying to move up the middle, and is stopped for maybe a gain of 1 yard. We'll see where it's spotted. Rowe actually lost a yard on that down, so it'll be 2nd and 11. East Brunswick has the ball at about the 39-yard line. Siliberti and Flanagan are split wide. A screen play to Pazinko out to the left side. He's wide open. A great block out there. Pazinko cuts outside. He's going down. This is going to be big yardage for East Brunswick. Pazinko brings it down to about the 8-yard line of Madison Central. Excellent call as East Brunswick, a screen left, moves down on Madison Central to their 8-yard line. 1st down and 10 for East Brunswick. This game has been going back and forth, and it looks like East Brunswick is now knocking. And we have a timeout called by Madison Central. It appears that Coach Bob DeMarco of Madison Central is a little upset with his defense at the moment, as Glenn Pazinko took the screen pass and rambled some 30 yards down to the 8-yard line of Madison Central. We have a timeout on the field called by Madison Central. There's about 5 minutes and 22 seconds to go before halftime, and East Brunswick is knocking on the door of Madison Central. It'll be 1st and goal to go for East Brunswick at about the 6-yard line now. It's been marked. As we start action, Steve Hughes brings the team out to the line of scrimmage. He's got Flanagan wide right. As he hands off to Pazinko, outside left, and Pazinko's in for the score, and this ball game is tied up. Glenn Pazinko goes in from 8 yards out to tie the ball game up at 13 apiece. Glenn Pazinko, no one even touched him as he moved to the outside on a handoff and rambles 8 yards for the score. East Brunswick can take the lead with a successful point after. Pazinko will try for the point, but Siliberti holding. The snap is down. Pazinko, the kick is good, and East Brunswick takes the lead 14-13 with 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go before halftime. Excellent ball game, going back and forth here between East Brunswick and Madison Central, and we expected as much. Crowd is really getting into this game now as they realize the importance of this game in the Middlesex County Conference standings. Pazinko will kick it off for East Brunswick, as Coburn is back deep for Madison Central. And here we go, East Brunswick's in the lead, 14-13. Pazinko gets off a wobbly kick, fielded by Madison Central at the 22-yard line, and return to about their 35, where Madison Central will take over 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the Madison Central 36. They'll have it 1st and 10. And we'll look to try to score before halftime. Under 5 minutes left before the half, as East Brunswick has the lead 14-13. East are calling signals. He drops the ball and has to fall on it for a loss of about 3 yards. And a flag is dropped on the play. We'll see what the call is. It appears to be against Madison Central. We have an illegal procedure call, and we'll move the Spartans back if in fact East Brunswick chooses to take the penalty. They're discussing it right now with Rushnack and Pazinko. Here's the call. Illegal procedure against Madison Central, and it's declined by East Brunswick. It'll bring up about a 2nd and 12. The clock is running. And there's about 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 12 for Madison Central on their own 33-yard line. Easter hands off to Womble inside. Womble picks up about 3 yards, bringing up a 3rd down. It's about 3rd and 9, let's say, for Madison Central. This could be a big play in this half for Madison Central. They hope to get back into the ball game and take the lead. East Brunswick's defense has been playing well. Easter on a draw play. Jones breaks outside. He's got some running room, but he'll be short of the 1st down. Jones picks up about 5. It'll bring about 4th and about 5 for Madison Central. Fourth down. Madison Central will punt the ball back to East Brunswick with about 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. Plenty of time for East Brunswick to get on the board again. Here's the punt. Good punt by Madison Central. Driving Derek Rowe back. He feels it at about his own 22, cuts out to the left sideline, and is taken down at about the 36-yard line of East Brunswick. And we have a flag down on the play. We'll see what this call is. It could give Madison Central the ball back again. Officials are talking it over, and we'll see what the call is. We have a holding on Madison Central. Holding against Madison Central is the preliminary call. It looks like actually it was against East Brunswick. The official had pointed to Madison Central, but has stepped the ball back against East Brunswick. The call is holding against East Brunswick. And that'll move them back to about the 12-yard line, their own 12-yard line. About the 18-yard line. East Brunswick will have a 1st and 10 from their 18. Hughes, quick short pass out to Flanagan. And that should be good enough for a 1st down. Steve Hughes hits Flanagan with a quick square out and gives East Brunswick a 1st down, bringing the ball up to about the 31-yard line of East Brunswick. About 3 minutes left in the game. I'm sorry, 3 minutes left in the half. And where East Brunswick has it, 1st and 10 on their own 31. Hughes pitches to Wastowski, wide left, cuts back up into the middle of the field, and picks up about 6 yards on the carry. Where the ball is spotted at about the 38. It'll be 2nd and about 3 to go for East Brunswick for a 1st down. Let's make that 4 for a 1st down. Hughes. Play is stopped as there is a motion. As there was motion on the field and quickly stopped by the referee. And the call is illegal procedure against East Brunswick, and that'll move the ball back 5 yards. So East Brunswick has stymied themselves here with a penalty, with under 3 minutes to go before halftime. That moves the ball back to the East Brunswick 38-yard line and bring up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for East Brunswick, with about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left before halftime. Hughes calling signals. Draw play to Wastowski, and he stopped cold. He lost about a yard on the play. So the draw play did not work, and Bustowski was stopped. Brings up a big third down play. Third and about 12 to go for East Brunswick. Back on their own 30-yard line. We'd have to think East Brunswick would come out passing here. Third and about 11. Hughes drops back to pass. He's getting rushed. Puts the ball up. Flanagan is all alone in the right flat. And is stopped short of the 50-yard line and enough for a first down. Hughes to Flanagan. Picks up the first down for East Brunswick at about the 48-yard line. So East Brunswick comes to life with 1 minute and 27 seconds to go before halftime. East Brunswick will start 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Big pass play from Hughes to Flanagan. In their I formation. Hughes pitches to Bustowski. Bustowski again is stopped cold. And it lost about 3 yards on that play. Timeout is called by East Brunswick with 1 minute and 5 seconds left. East Brunswick will try to regroup and see if they can get close, put some points on the board before halftime. They lead this game 14-13.
Supported by the East Brunswick Athletic Association. The refreshment stand on the north end of the field. Also, the restrooms are located outside of the north end of the football field. You see on the Spartan side at the south end of the football field, the East Brunswick High School award-winning marching band will be coming in during halftime.
Okay, here we go. East Brunswick on their own 44-yard line with 2nd and 5. Hughes drops back deep. He's being pressured. And he's sacked for a big loss. Down to about the East Brunswick 25-yard line. You see where the ball is marked? They say his motion was stopped at about the 28. So Madison Central comes up with a big defensive play, moving East Brunswick back to their own 28-yard line. Now East Brunswick has a 3rd and about 25 to go for a first down. We'll see what they come up with. 3rd and about 25, Hughes. Hands off to Rowe. And Derek Rowe is taken down for a short gain, bringing up a 4th down for East Brunswick in a likely punting situation. 17 seconds remain, and it looks like this will be it for the first half. The clock is running, and the teams will elect to let it run out. So the first half has been exciting. East Brunswick on top, 14-13. And both teams will go back to the locker room and try to regroup.
Actually, we're going to need these.
For your halftime entertainment, the band will be opening with South receives a Crucible Queen, followed by the band concert number Tiger of San Pedro. Then, in an arrangement written especially for the band's award-winning drum section by drum instructor Mark Cristofero, which America's Florida. And to close the show, the exciting Youth Lost at Levenfield. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the East Brunswick High School Marching Band. to keep in mind.
Well, as both teams come back onto the field to start the second half, we'll let you know that the score is 14-13 in favor of East Brunswick, but it's been a well-fought first half, and second half is anyone's ball game. As we expected, this was going to be a tough game for East Brunswick. Madison Central is probably the top team in the conference outside of East Brunswick, and so this is a big game. As you see, the teams are stretching, and as we mentioned at the outset of the game, that's a state law in New Jersey. The players must stretch before the game and before the second half begins. Again, East Brunswick in the lead, 14-13 here at J. Doyle Field. If you're just joining us, East Brunswick trailed early in the ball game, 7-0, as Madison Central caught a big break on a pass play and moved in for the early score. Both teams are not as sharp as we would expect, but again, I think that has to do with the competition on the field today. It's anyone's ball game, and East Brunswick will try to go up on Madison Central and move their record to 2-0 for this year. Right now, we have Glenn Pazinko and Steve Hughes moving out to the center of the field to meet the Madison Central captains to again go over the kickoff for the second half. It's 14-13 here as the third period begins. In assessing the game, I would have to say that Madison Central appears to be the crisper team, and they're playing without their top running back, Mark Silverman. East Brunswick, on the other hand, has looked sluggish at times on offense, although their defense has looked quite good. East Brunswick has moved out onto the field. They'll be moving from left to right on your screen, and will be receiving the second half kickoff to start the third quarter. Derek Rowe is dropping back deep with Glenn Lee and number 22, Mike Bostowski. Canzano will kick it off from Madison Central, who are in the white jerseys. Good first half of action, and we'll see what happens now in the second half. Canzano is getting ready as Madison Central breaks out of their pre-kickoff huddle. The whistle has been blown, and here we go. Canzano kicks the ball on the ground, picked up by Chalecki, and Chalecki is brought down at about the 37-yard line, where East Brunswick will have it 1st and 10 to start off the third quarter here. Steve Hughes coming into the huddle now. East Brunswick will have a 1st and 10, and the ball is spotted on East Brunswick's 38. Flanagan comes wide right, and Pilato is out wide left. Split backfield of Derek Rowe and Glenn Pazinko, and it's Pazinko off tackle, and is dropped for a loss of about a yard, bringing up a 2nd and about 11 for East Brunswick. So East Brunswick is having trouble running the ball, and will probably have to rely on a passing game if, in fact, Madison Central continues to stop them on the line of scrimmage. Flanagan is again split right. As Hughes looks for Flanagan on a quick short Square out pass. Flanagan catches the ball. And a pickup of about 6 yards, bringing up a third and about 8 for East Brunswick. Ball is spotted at about the 41 of East Brunswick. We're just starting the third period if you're just joining us. East Brunswick's leading 14-13. Hughes calling signals. Looks to pass, drops, over the middle looking for Rushneck, and the ball is knocked down, almost intercepted by Madison Central. Rather lazy pass on behalf of Steve Hughes. Rushneck breaking open, the ball just could not get there to him in time, and Madison Central almost came up with the interception. So it'll place East Brunswick in a fourth down punting situation. And East Brunswick has been unable to move on the first series here in the third period. Zinker will kick, and Starris is back deep for Madison Central. Here's the punt. Nice, beautiful spiral, driving Starris back. He calls a fair catch, but lets the ball roll. And that ball is dead down at the 6-yard line by East Brunswick. Great coverage by East Brunswick, as Starris made the mistake of not fielding the ball and allowing it to roll to about the 6-yard line. So Madison Central will start their third period action on the 6-yard line, 1st and 10. If East Brunswick can hold them here, they'll come back up with good field position as Easter comes back out to lead Madison Central. Inside handoff, and the Madison Central runner is stopped after a gain of about 1 yard. It'll bring up a 2nd and about 9 to go for Madison Central. Spartans are deep in their own territory. Let's see what Madison Central comes up with here. 2nd and about 9 on about their 8-yard line. Jones tries to go outside wide, but is smothered by an aggressive East Brunswick defense. Excellent defensive play led by Warrenberg, one of their defensive linemen. I'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Jones lost the yard on that. 3rd and 10. We'll see if the Spartans elect to put the ball up deep in their own territory. Easter goes to hand off, and we have a flag on the play. It may be a delay of game, but let's see what the officials call. It appears to be against Madison Central. And we have an offside. Oh, sorry, it's against East Brunswick. Offside against East Brunswick. That'll make it 3rd and about 5 for Madison Central. And we'll bring the ball out to about the 11-yard line. We've just started the third period. East Brunswick was unable to move the ball in their first possession, and now Madison Central has the ball on the 11-yard line with a 3rd and about 5. Easter for the Spartans, hands off on a draw play to Womble, who's already scored 1 touchdown, but he's smothered and dropped for a loss. Moving the ball back to about the 11. And so Madison Central will have to punt on 4th down. Derek Rowe will drop back deep, and the Madison Central punter will be punting from his own end zone. Rowe settles in around the Madison Central 42-yard line. East Brunswick has come close several times, and the ball snapped over the punter's head. That's going to be a safety, and 2 points for East Brunswick. Madison Central punter snapped the ball way over the head of its punter for a 2-point safety, and East Brunswick now goes up on top, 16-13. And East Brunswick will receive the ball as well. So a big break for East Brunswick in this close game. As I started to say, the East Brunswick linemen have been putting great pressure on the Madison Central punter, and it seems to have affected the center as he snapped the ball way over the head of the punter out of the end zone for a 2-point safety. Madison Central will now have a free kick, and they can either punt or place kick the ball. So East Brunswick not only gets the 2 points, but they get the ball back here with 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third period. A major mistake for Madison Central. It looks as though the Spartans have elected to punt the ball, and they will line up on their 15. And will punt to East Brunswick. Derek Rowe is back deep along with Lee and Gostowski. Canzano will do the punting for Madison Central. And it's Shanks the punt, quite honestly. And Chalecki picks it up. And East Brunswick will have the ball in good field position. A poor punt by Madison Central gives East Brunswick the ball back on around the 42, 43 yard line of the Spartans. East Brunswick will put the ball in play, first down and 10. (16-13). East Brunswick in the lead, having just received a safety on a bad snap from center on a punting formation from Madison Central. Hughes brings the team out. It's first and 10 on Madison Central's 43-yard line. Hughes looks for a quick pass to Flanagan. He's got him in the open. Flanagan has got the ball. He's up to the 30. Crosses the 30 and is down at about the 26-yard line. First down for East Brunswick. Excellent pass play from Hughes to Flanagan on a quick look-in. Ball has been marked on the 27, where East Brunswick will have it first and 10. Hughes looks for Flanagan again, pumps. A wobbly pass, but gets it out to Flanagan. Great effort by Hughes with two men draping on him. He was able to get the ball to Flanagan, although there was little gain on the play. It'll make it third and about 8 now for East Brunswick. As they break out of the huddle, East Brunswick with Hughes at quarterback. Kazinko and Rowe in the backfield. A quick pitch to Rowe, over the left side. Stopped short for a gain of maybe a yard, bringing up a third down. Rowe was able to move the ball to about the 22-yard line, and it brings about a third and 8 for East Brunswick. Hughes drops back deep. Quick setup. Fires the ball. There's Flanagan wide open. He drops the ball but was able to fall on it at the 5-yard line. Excellent pass. Again, used to Flanagan on a quick look-in. Flanagan made the reception, broke 2 tackles, fumbled the ball, but was able to recover. And the ball is spotted on his 6-yard line, where East Brunswick has a first and goal to go. The Hughes-Flanagan combination seems to be working well here in the second half. Full house backfield now, East Brunswick. Hughes, Derek Rowe, slant inside. Derek Rowe is in for the score! And a flag is thrown on the play. We'll see what the call is. Derek Rowe has gone over from the 6. We're waiting for the official call. If the flag's against Madison Central, the touchdown will be good. East Brunswick players are showing that it is. And here comes the call now. We have a personal foul against Madison Central, a face mask violation. It is against Madison Central. It'll be assessed on the kickoff, and so the touchdown is good. So Derek Rowe bolts over from the 6 to give East Brunswick a 20-13 lead. Here's the extra point. Kazinko, the kick is up, and it's no good. Wide left. But East Brunswick does score and makes it 22-13. East Brunswick takes the lead on the Rowe touchdown. You know, part of any high school game is cheerleaders, and East Brunswick has some of the finest in the county. We'll take a moment here as we wait for the kickoff from East Brunswick to take a look at this year's cheerleading team. Okay, Ted Pazinka will kick it off for East Brunswick. There's 6 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third period. East Brunswick on top, 22-13. So East Brunswick's breaking it open here in the third quarter on a major mistake by Madison Central. East Brunswick received 2 points on a safety and then received the ball and proceeded to move it in for a score. So it was an 8-point transition to begin the third period. The penalty that was called on the touchdown run by Rowe has now been assessed, and so East Brunswick will kick the ball from the Madison Central 45-yard line. Madison Central looks somewhat stunned here as an 8-point swing within a matter of about 4 minutes has put East Brunswick on top, 22-13. Here's Pazinko's kick. It's short and high. The ball bounces on the 15, picked up by a Madison Central player, and he's down right there. So Madison Central again starts off deep in their own territory. The ball has been marked on around the 16-yard line. Madison Central now twice here in the third period is starting in bad field position. We'll see what they come out with. They trail by 9 points. First and 10 on the 16-yard line. Easter brings out the Spartans. He fakes a handoff, is looking to pass. Throws one up on the right side, and the pass is out of bounds. Jessup caught the ball, but was ruled out of bounds. So it brings up a second and 10. Easter kind of threw the ball up. Jessup was open, but the officials ruled that he came down out of bounds. So it brings up a second and 10 on the Madison Central 16-yard line. The Spartans have the ball. They trail 22-13 with about 6 minutes left in the third period. Second and 10, Madison Central. Fake. Here we go with an option play. Easter keeps the ball and is taken down. Smothered by Zambrovitz. As he tried the option play, and we have a player down from Madison Central. And this will be an official timeout. Easter on the quarterback option actually lost the yard, so it brings about a third and 12, third or 11 for Madison Central on their own 15-yard line. The injured player from Madison Central, we cannot determine who he is, but we do hope it's nothing serious. We have a timeout on the field, so let's. And it's Jones from Madison Central. He's up on his feet and appears to be all right. So play will resume here, third period, with under 6 minutes to go. East Brunswick in the lead, 22-13. Bears catching some major breaks here to start off the second half and have made full use of those opportunities by scoring. Madison Central comes out. It's third and about 11. Easter screens the ball out wide to Jessup, and Jessup, or that starts rather, picks up about 3 yards, but it'll bring a fourth down from Madison Central, but a flag has been thrown down. We'll see what the call is. And it's going against East Brunswick. Well, this will take Madison Central out of trouble and give them a first down. Bringing the ball up to about the 34-yard line. First down for Madison Central. A personal foul has been called against East Brunswick, and Madison Central will now have a first and 10 on their own 34. A costly mistake for East Brunswick. When they had Madison Central pinned in their own territory and a 4th down, they would call for a personal foul. We'll see what the Spartans can do. Easter, again, the same pass. It's a flea flicker. Stars throws the ball. He's got a man open over his head. Madison Central trying a little razzle-dazzle. Had a man open downfield, but were unable to connect. And so a big play has been nullified here. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Madison Central at their 34. Now 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd period as Easter runs the option left, pitches wide, outside, nice run, Madison Central player. Rezowski that was for Madison Central. And the officials call a timeout to measure for the 1st down. So Easter with the quarterback option pitches to Rezowski, and he's close to a 1st down for Madison Central. We're waiting for a measurement now. The refs are bringing the chains across the field, and we'll have an indication in just a moment if, in fact, it is a 1st down. No, he was short. Rezowski was short of about 2 yards. So Madison Central was short on that 2nd down play. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 2. The ball is marked on the Madison Central 43-yard line. Easter takes the snap from center, counters to Rezowski up the middle, and he's got enough for the 1st down. First down, Madison Central as they move into East Brunswick territory. The ball spotted at the East Brunswick 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Madison Central. The option again, there goes Jones, taking a pitch out from Easter. He breaks outside, Derek Rowe comes up to meet him, but not after Jones has picked up about 6 yards on the carry. And it looks as though Madison Central is starting to get that option play in gear now. Had great trouble with it in the 1st half, but are able to now make the pitch accurately and get their running backs to the outside. So Madison Central now moves into East Brunswick territory. The ball spotted at about the 46. Easter again on the quarterback option, keeps the ball and picks up about a yard. Zinko on the tackle. Third down. Let's call it 3rd and about 5 for the Spartans. On the East Brunswick 47. 3rd down. Easter looks to pass. He's looking for his tight end. The ball is thrown low and incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down. Easter looks for his tight end on a slant end pattern, but the ball is thrown low and Madison Central will now punt. Derek Rowe will drop back for the Bears. And we'll see now if the Madison Central center can in fact get the ball back to his punter. Rowe is back around his 15. It's a fake punt. Madison Central has faked the punt, is moved up. Corbin took the fake punt, sprinted right, and has gained the 1st down from Madison Central. quite honestly, they caught East Brunswick off guard. Big play, could be a big play for the Spartans, as they trail 22-13 here in the third quarter with about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. A fake punt gives Madison Central a first down. The ball on East Brunswick's 31. Jones takes an inside handoff and is dropped. Close to the line of scrimmage. Let's call it a yard loss, making it a second and about 11 for Madison Central. Well, East Brunswick had them deep in their own territory. A personal foul moved the ball up to the East Brunswick, up to the Madison Central 36, and from there they've been able to move it. East are dropping back now, looking to pass. He's looking for Jones down the left side and just over his head. Incomplete pass. Jones was open. Easter was unable to get the ball to him, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11. Third and 11, big play in this Madison Central drive. Madison Central is over the ball. Easter sprints right, looking to pass. Throws a square out pass. The ball is incomplete. I just noticed that Madison Central has made a major change. Starris, who opened the game at wide receiver, has now moved to quarterback. And Easter, who was the quarterback, has now moved to the split end position. And so let me correct myself and say that was Starris' pass looking for Eastler, which was wide. The punt is fumbled. Madison Central is able to get the kick off. It bounds on the 10 and goes out of bounds and will be marked at around the 8-yard line of East Brunswick. So East Brunswick's deep in their own territory, will take over 1st and 10 with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. So the Bears will have their work cut out for them as they start on their 7-yard line, 1st and 10. Hughes hands off to Rowe. Rowe up the middle for a pickup of about 2 yards. We'll call it a 2nd down and about 8 to go for East Brunswick. Ball's been spotted on the 10. Hughes brings the team out. Fakes the, and Hughes is taken down. Madison Central coming right up the middle. Hughes looking to pass the ball outside to Rushneck and is taken down for a loss back to the 3-yard line. East Brunswick has had trouble all day with that rush up the middle by Madison Central. And now it's about 3rd and 14 for East Brunswick. A big play from Madison Central. Hughes calling signals. Hands the ball off to Rowe. Rowe dancing around, breaks to the outside. And brings the ball back to around the 9-yard line. But it'll bring up 4th down. And East Brunswick will be forced to punt once again. Zinka will go back into punt formation. And Madison Central has put Easter back to field the punt. Nice high punt. Not a long punt. The ball hits at around the 35-yard line of East Brunswick, and a flag is dropped immediately. We have a flag down, so let's see what this penalty is all about. Starris fielded the ball and was taken down immediately on a rather short punt by Glenn Pazinko. Officials are talking it over. And if it is against Madison Central, it could be an East Brunswick first down. We're still awaiting a call from the official. East Brunswick has brought their offense on the field, which leads us to believe that it is against Madison Central. But we'll wait to see what the call. The officials are marking it off against Madison Central. It will be a first down for East Brunswick. And it will give East Brunswick new life after having to punt the ball. We have a personal foul against Madison Central, roughing the kicker. So a major break for East Brunswick as they get the ball back on their own 25 for a 1st and 10. Another mistake by Madison Central has given East Brunswick new life. 1st and 10 with under 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hughes to Pazinko. Pazinko breaks to the outside. Spins and picks up about 7 yards on the carry. Glenn Pazinko, 7 yards, will move the ball up around the 32-yard line of East Brunswick. The ball is marked at the 33 for a 2nd and about 3 to go for East Brunswick. And that's it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter here at J. Doyle Field, where East Brunswick leads 22-13. East Brunswick will start the 4th quarter with the ball on their own 30-yard line. They lead 22-13 over a tough and determined Madison Central team. Breaks have characterized this game as both East Brunswick and Madison Central have made their share of mistakes. And East Brunswick has seemed to benefit from the opportunities that they've received. As we start the 4th quarter, East Brunswick will have the ball 2nd down and about 2 on their own 33-yard line. Okay, the ball has been whistled in play, and we start the 4th quarter. Hughes and a handoff to Gostowski. He breaks to the outside and has got enough for the 1st down. Gostowski picks up around 7 yards. He'll give East Brunswick another 1st down and bring the ball up to about the 41-yard line of East Brunswick. 1st and 10. Well, this 22-year rivalry between Madison Central and East Brunswick is turning out to be what was expected. Hughes, and a short pass outside to Pazinko. A flag's been thrown, but Pazinko has broken a tackle. He should go. He's down to the 30, the 20, cuts back up to the 10. Pazinko can score, and he does. But there's a flag on the play. Hold on, let's see what it is. Pazinko on a swing pass from Hughes. Goes about 60-some yards, but the play is going to be called back. We've got a motion penalty against East Brunswick. So Madison Central again catches a major break as Glenn Pazinko rambled some 60 yards with a swing pass from Steve Hughes, only to have it called back. Illegal motion is the official call. Brings the ball back to the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. And it'll be a 1st and 15 for East Brunswick. So a big play is nullified by a penalty, and East Brunswick will start over again. 1st and 15. That's breaks, I'm sorry, that's Lee. Lee threw a big hole on the left side. Picks up about 8 yards. Madison Central calls a timeout. Glenn Lee took an inside handoff and broke about 8 yards, giving East Brunswick some field position and a 2nd down at the East Brunswick 45-yard line. Timeout Madison Central with East Brunswick leading 22-13. There's about 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Back again here. Hughes, hands off, Lee again. Big opening on the right side. Moves the ball up to about the 50-yard line. Where East Brunswick will have a 3rd and about 2 for the 1st. 3rd and 2 after that timeout. East Brunswick was able, on the carry by Lee, to bring the ball up close to the 50-yard line. Hughes hands off to Lee again. He's becoming a workhorse. Big hole. Lee carries the ball down to the Madison Central 40-yard line. That's good enough for a 1st down on the Madison Central 40-yard line. East Brunswick moving this ball well here. Hughes over center. It's a handoff. Mastowski, and he's taken down for a loss on the play of about 3 yards. Big defensive play for Madison Central. Mastowski was stopped about 3 yards deep in his backfield, bringing up a 2nd and about 12 for East Brunswick on the 42-yard line. Hughes, a quick pitch. Mastowski again. East Brunswick trying to go around the left side of that Madison Central defense. And they're stopped for another yard loss. So on 2 consecutive plays, East Brunswick has lost yardage, and it brings up a 3rd and about 15 for East Brunswick. The ball has been moved back to the 44-yard line. Hughes looking to pass over the middle, throws behind Rushneck, coming over the middle. So a 4th down, and we expect Glenn Pazinko to be punting. There are about 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and Glenn Pazinko will go back to punt for East Brunswick. Esser is back deep for Madison Central, as Pazinko gets off an excellent kick. High and deep, hitting on about the 3 and going into the end zone, where the ball will be brought back out to the 20. Beautiful kick by Glenn Pazinko. And the Spartans will take over on their own 20, 1st and 10. They trail in this game 22-13. They'll have the ball with about 8 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. defense has played well today. As they look now to stop Madison Central once again. Starris' pass, intended for Jessup, hits the ground and incomplete. Bringing up a 2nd and 10. From the 20-yard line of the Spartans. Jessup comes out wide right from Madison Central. Starris quarterbacking, goes the pass, escapes one tackler, and is taken down from behind. Fine defensive play by East Brunswick. It'll make it 3rd and 10. Madison Central having some difficulty passing in East Brunswick this afternoon. The trailing 22-13 will have to continue to try to put the ball in the air. Madison Central. Quarterback sprints left. That's Starris. He hits Jessup. Completes the pass, but they'll be short of the 1st down. A fine play by Tony Paluto. And stopping Jessup from Madison Central short of the 1st down. Does that bring up 4th and about 3 to go? It looks as though the Spartans will punt. We have about 7 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. Madison Central, with the ball on their own 28, will be punting to East Brunswick. Derek Rowe has dropped back to around his own 40-yard line to field the kick. Here's the punt. Wobbly, hits on about the 45 of East Brunswick and rolls up towards midfield. So a good break for East Brunswick as the ball rolls back to midfield and will be spotted at the 48-yard line. East Brunswick will take over 1st and 10 with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the game. East Brunswick comes out on offense. Hughes at quarterback. Rowe and Pazinko in the backfield. Hughes fakes, throws to Pazinko coming out of the backfield. Pazinko, fine move and gets up and crosses the 35-yard line, and the ball will be spotted around the about the 33-yard line is the official spot. That'll be a 1st down for East Brunswick. So Hughes faked to Pazinko and then hit him in the right flat for a 1st down. Flanagan wide left. Pazinko again, off tackle, and he's tripped up after picking up 3 yards. Bringing up a 2nd down and about 7 for East Brunswick. Ball is spotted on the East Brunswick 30-yard line. I'm sorry, Madison Central 30-yard line. As East Brunswick looks to score once again. Hughes to Lee. Lee through the middle. Picks up about 4 yards. Bringing up a 3rd and about 3 for the 1st. East Brunswick is starting to get the running game in gear now. With Pazinko and Pazinko and Lee picking up some fine yardage. Derek Rowe on a counter tries to spin to the outside and is stopped after a short gain. So it brings up a 4th and about 1. And East Brunswick's going to call a timeout. We discussed this 4th and 1 play. So timeout has been called. It's with 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the 4th period. East Brunswick on top, 22-13. hovering near 80. But it's got to be taking its toll on the players, most of whom have been playing both ways for both East Brunswick and Madison Central. It's been an exciting game. East Brunswick leads 22-13, but Madison Central has been giving East Brunswick all they could handle today. Unfortunately for Madison Central, mistakes have hurt them badly, and East Brunswick has been able to capitalize on most of the Spartans' mistakes. When East Brunswick comes out of this timeout, they'll have the ball on Madison Central's 25-yard line with a 4th down and 1. So here we go, 4th and 1. Steve Hughes brings out the Bear team. The ball is handed off to Bostaski. He dives over the defensive line, and it's a 1st down for East Brunswick. So the Bears keep the drive alive as Bostaski dives over the defensive line to pick up the 1st down. And East Brunswick will be moving now with the ball placed on the Madison Central 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Pazinko on a handoff from Hughes is dropped short of the line of scrimmage, and that'll be a loss of about a yard. That'll make it a 2nd and 11. Second and 11 for East Brunswick on about the 22-yard line of Madison Central. Hughes takes the snap from center, rolls right. Got plenty of time. Looking, there's no one there. He's going to keep the ball. Hughes is still going. Fighting his way down inside the 5-yard line. Steve Hughes rolls right, had no one to throw the ball to, kept it, and pounded his way, quite literally, down inside the 5-yard line. We'll see where it's spotted. They spot it on the 6-yard line. So Hughes picks up a 1st down, a big 1st down for East Brunswick as they look to go in for another score. And a timeout on the field, Madison Central. This is going to be an important series for Madison Central. They now trail 22-13 and cannot afford to allow the Bears to put another score on the board. Coach DeMarco of Madison Central has called the timeout and wants to talk to his defense. The Bears will start on about the 6-yard line of Madison Central. There are 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in this game, and East Brunswick's knocking once again. They lead 22-13 as Steve Hughes brings the offense out. Hughes takes the snap from center, hands off to Pazinko up the middle. Pazinko fights his way through, and he's over. Glenn Pazinko scores again. Sheer effort on the part of Glenn Pazinko puts East Brunswick up 28-13. The crowd loves it here. East Brunswick looks to be rolling on to their 2nd victory of 1984. Ted Pazinko, Glenn's brother, will try for the extra point. It's a fake. Ciliberti outside and off the hands of Lee. East Brunswick going for a 2-point conversion. Had the ball dropped by Lee. So must settle only for 6 points, but they still retain the lead 28-13 with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the game. Well, quite honestly, East Brunswick has not looked as sharp as they did last week against a fine Brick team. but they're good enough today to be winning. And that's all Marcus Borden could hope for at this point. The team is starting to gel and would hope that the sharpness would come week by week. Ted Pazinko will kick off once again to Madison Central, who I think was going to have to change their offensive strategy and start putting the ball in the air. They trail here 28-13 with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Ted Pazinko, nice kick. Over the head of Womble, back for Madison Central. The ball is bounding around and now goes into the end zone, where it will be brought out to the Madison Central 20-yard line. Madison Central will try to get itself in gear here. They're down by 15 points with just about 4 minutes left in the game. As we've said, the East Brunswick defense has been tough all day. Starris is now quarterbacking for Madison Central as he looks to put the ball in the air, and is sacked big. Glenn Lee coming through. And Lee drops Starris for a loss of about 7 yards. Moving Madison Central back to around their 13-yard line for a 2nd and 17. Madison Central now deep in their own territory. Still looking to pass. Starris on the screen to Jones. And Jones is forced outside, shy of the 20-yard line. And that will stop the clock, which is now becoming an ally of the Bears. Timeout has been called as an East Brunswick player was injured on that play. Official timeout here. Madison Central will have the ball. 3rd down. And about 17 on their own 18-yard line. Madison Central is still not out of the hole. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the game. And they're facing a 3rd and about 17 on their own 18-yard line. This is a big play for Madison Central. Starris drops back. He's throwing the ball long down the middle. Glenn Pazinko picks it off for East Brunswick, and that should kill any hope for Madison Central this Saturday. Pazinko intercepts and runs the ball back up to the 30-yard line, where East Brunswick will take over with about 3 minutes left in the game, and that should seal the victory for the high school Bears. The ball has been spotted at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, East Brunswick. They lead 28-13 with under 3 minutes now to play in the game. Ciliberti is in quarterbacking and hands off to Pazinko, who breaks to the outside. Pazinko crosses the 20, down to the 15, and taken out around the 14-yard line of Madison Central. So Marcus Borden has inserted Chris Ciliberti in as quarterback to give him some experience at that position, and has brought in some of second-team players. Ciliberti hands off. The flag is down. We'll see what the call is. Well, it looks as though East Brunswick will win their second game of 1984 over a very tough Madison Central team. The penalty is against East Brunswick, a legal procedure, and will move the ball back to around the 20-yard line. East Brunswick will have it first down and 15. The Bears now first and 15 from their own, from Madison Central's 20. And East Brunswick is now content to run out the clock. So there are 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game, and Madison Central has called another timeout.
Fabulous marching band, fabulous cheerleaders.
Okay, East Brunswick will start off second down and 5. And a handoff from Ciliberti to, quite honestly, we don't know who that player is. He is not listed in the program, but is showing some outstanding running ability here. And I wish we could identify that player. We have 2 minutes now and 16 seconds left in the game as East Brunswick's running the clock down, and they're on Madison Central 5-yard line. Ciliberti handing off. And we're down to 2 minutes in the game. And the clock is running. East Brunswick content to run out the ball game, leading 28-13.
Second down and goal, located just inside the 5-yard line.
As this game winds up, I'd like to thank our Channel 8 crew, Pete Canamessa and Dave Ambrosi, for their help this afternoon, as well as for the cooperation extended to us by Charlie King and the East Brunswick High School athletic staff. We've just been informed that number 6 is Steve Dawson. And Steve looked pretty good on a few of those carries, substituting for Derek Rowe. Again, it was a fun afternoon. East Brunswick will win this game, 28-13, and go 2-0 in 1984. Madison Central now trying to get out of deep trouble is running the ball as the clock is winding down with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the game. A big win for East Brunswick in the Middlesex County Conference, and will set up East Brunswick's game against Edison next weekend. We're under a minute now as the game winds down. Madison Central still fighting to score, but the East Brunswick defense has been tough all day. And it appears that this game, for all practical purposes, is over for Madison Central. Well, we hope you enjoyed this special edition of Sports Talk. As we mentioned at the outset, this is an experiment which we will try throughout the year in terms of full game or full meet coverage. If you'd like to see more of this type of coverage here on Channel 8, we ask that you call us at the studio immediately after the game. And you can reach us by dialing 390-6780. Someone will be manning the phones in the studio to take your comments. Again, we'd like to hear from you. Tell us if you've enjoyed it or what you would like to see done in terms of full game coverage. And you can do that by calling us at the studio, 390-6780. 1 second left in this game, and so on behalf of everyone associated with Sports Talk, I'm John Meggiolaro. Have a good day.